the fear inside myself and burn it all again. It's the right time to escape these games I've been looking for so long. It's not where I belong. Let it burn, burn, burn into the ground.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live for WWE 2K25 Universe Mode, episode number 62, and we are in the nation's capital of the United States. We are live in Washington, D.C., so let's see what's in store here on this edition of WCW Nitro. Kicking off this episode is Mr. Money in the Bank.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 251 pounds, Jimmy Uso!
Jimmy Uso coming down to the ring in a match in the mid-card division. Who is his opponent here on this first match of the episode? Oh man, his opponent is Killer Karrion Kross. Kross looks pissed off, and I can tell you why. If you guys watched episode number 56, the go-home show to Halloween Havoc, we saw Karrion Kross take on the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne in a normal match in the mid-card division. Kross won in dramatic fashion, but then we saw later on in the evening, the Hardcore Champion Penta granted Pete Dunne an opportunity at the championship at the pay-per-view. So Kross was pissed, he is still pissed, and now he wants to win this match to prove that he can be number one contender for Penta's championship before the Battle of Brand Supremacy, which is Survivor Series, coming up in weeks to come. So we'll see who gets the win here. Will it be Karrion Kross or will it be Jimmy Uso? Alright, here we go. The bell has been rung, and Kross already with a strong strike there towards Jimmy Uso. Collar and elbow tie up to start it off, and look at Jimmy Uso powering Kross down. And now Kross looks to power Jimmy here, but no, Jimmy Uso powering him down once again. That is why he is Mr. Money in the Bank. Jimmy now with some kicks to the face of Kross. There's the first one, and there's the second one. Turning him around. Stomp. Nope. Counter. Kross gets up, and now both men locked up once again. Karrion pushing Jimmy into the corner here, trying to do everything he can. And look at this. Jimmy Uso with a cheap shot there. Not used to seeing Jimmy Uso do that, but I guess if you're facing an opponent like Karrion Kross, it makes sense. And a super kick to the side of the face. Stomp to the foot from Uso now. And now look at this. Some big punches to the skull of Karrion Kross. Now a kick to the back from Jimmy Uso. This is a battle of two of the best in the mid-card division. Jimmy Uso, of course, being part of the mid-card division for quite some time, being Mr. Money in the Bank by shocking the world against a bunch of wrestlers in the main event scene. And Karrion Kross, former hardcore champion, trying to get back at the title after getting screwed out of a championship match. So we'll see who's going to get the win here in this match. Jimmy Uso on the apron taunting, getting the crowd here on their feet, and look at Karrion Kross. Oh my god. Flattening Jimmy Uso. Kross now, look at him, picking Jimmy Uso up and dropping him down. And now Kross with some strikes of his own to Jimmy Uso, trying to bust him open. Dang. Stomp to the leg now from Karrion. This time to the middle rope. Oh, headbutt to the back of the head. Kross, cover. One. Kick out at one. Kross now trying to break the neck of Jimmy Uso now. He's picking him up, looking to do something. Got him up. Fireman's carry position. And oh my God. That was like an F10. Kross, big strike there. And another one in counter from Jimmy Uso. I was going to say Jey Uso, but that is not Jey Uso. That's his brother. And a super kick. And another one, this time to the back of the head. Jey Uso's on SmackDown Live. Don't know how I mixed them up. Nice maneuver there from Jimmy. Irish whip. Spear from Jimmy Uso. The cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Killer Karrion Kross. Jimmy now looking for another super kick, but it gets countered. And Kross with a takedown here on the first match of this episode on Nitro. Oh boy, Kross looking for something here. Oh, club in the back of the neck, in the back of the body of Jimmy Uso. Well, Jimmy Uso might be done here if Kross can get a cover. The pin attempt. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Shot from Kross. And now Jimmy with the counter. Reversal City right now. We'll see who gets the best of each other in this match. And a spinning back elbow from Mr. Money in the Bank. Another cover attempt. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Kross gets out of the way there from that kick. Misses that one. And a nice super kick again from Jimmy Uso. It's a super kick party for this man. Kick to the gut. And now a shot over the back. And now another one. And Jimmy takes down Kross with that takedown. Picking him up by his head now. Headbutt, busting him open. Jimmy Uso came to play today. He knows Karrion Kross is a threat to this mid-card division. So he wants to hold it down. And a kick out at 1. Jimmy looking for a kick there. But a corkscrew reversal from Karrion Kross. Kross now kick to the midsection, trying to end Jimmy Uso in this matchup. Jimmy with the counter. Mr. Money in the Bank looking really good right now. A stomp, a kick, and Jimmy looking for the next big move to put him away. And oh, look at this. Scarlett and Jimmy Uso yelling at one another. You can see Scarlett here yelling at Jimmy Uso. But Kross is right behind a bloodied Karrion Kross. Irish whip. And a back elbow this time from Karrion. Oh boy, Kross looking to end it all. Kick to the gut. Kross looking maybe for his finish. Bang! He plants him down. Karrion Kross with the cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. I thought Kross had him there, to be honest, but no, he did not, I guess. And the crowd chanting "Fight Forever" here in our first match of the episode. And look at this, Scarlett Irish whipping Jimmy, throwing him back in the ring. And Kross going to capitalize on that. Working on the leg now, taking it a little bit slower. Good move there. And now looking for a powerbomb possibly. Powerbomb. Stomp from Kross, and now Kross to the middle rope. Looking to jump in, a diving elbow drop. In the end, might be near for Jimmy Uso. Tick-tock, you could say. Stomp to the arm. And now, oh, Jimmy with the counter. That is why he is Mr. Money in the Bank. Irish whip. Spear once again from Jimmy into a cover. The second spear of this match. 2. Kick out at 2 from Kross. And the crowd chanting one more time. They want to see one more spear. Does Jimmy have enough in the tank to hit it? And now he's choking out Karrion Kross in the corner. Doing everything he can to beat the man that is known as the Killer now. And look at this. Scarlett and Jimmy Uso yelling at each other once again. I don't know what they're bickering about. Something. Kross still slow to get up, but he gets up now. But Jimmy Uso is ready this time. Irish whip. And another spear. No, the counter to the spear from Kross with a big knee. That was going to be the one more time the crowd was chanting about. Kick to the gut from Kross. Kross hooks him up. Now lifts him. Plants him down face first into the mat. The cover from Kross. 1, 2, 3. Kross is your winner.
Here is your winner, Karrion Kross.
Great win for Karrion Kross. But guys, we're going backstage next to hear from the visionary, Seth Rollins. Bray Wyatt blindsided me last week before we even got into the ring. Before the match even started. That wasn't strategy, that was fear. You didn't want to face me head on, so you tried to take me out before the match even begun. But that ends now. The jokes, the dancing, all of it. I'm done playing around. From here on out, I'm taking this serious. So Bray, I want you in a match next week. Opening Nitro in a tag match. You bring a partner, and I'll bring one too. Because War Games is coming up, and it's not about mind games. It's about trust and survival. So this team proves they belong in the War Games match against SmackDown Live. No shortcuts, no ambushes, just reality. Alright guys, coming your way next, we have tag team action, and here comes one of the teams involved, Nathan Frazier and Fraxiom.
The following contest is a tornado tag team match. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 336 pounds, Fraxiom and Nathan Frazier.
Well, this isn't a normal tag team match according to Mike Rome. It is a tornado tag. But let's see who they are taking on here on this episode of Nitro. Oh boy, it's the New Day.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 417 pounds, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, the New Day.
I couldn't tell you the last time the New Day was in action because for the longest time, Xavier Woods on the left was injured. So we'll see what happens here in their bounce back match and if they can possibly get a shot at those tag team titles in the future. We'll have to see. All right, here we go. The bell has been rung and look at Fraxiom with a nice move. Oh my God, so much just happened. Xavier Woods with a beautiful move to Nathan Frazier, but the referee gets taken down in the process. And now look at Kofi with a drop kick off the ropes. And guys, both of these tag teams, in my opinion, should have championships around their waist. But look at Frazier not wasting any time and grabbing a sledgehammer, but Kofi not letting him use it, and a nice thrust kick from one half of the New Day. Oh, Kofi going crazy right now. Double stomp to Fraxiom. Irish whip from Kofi. Grabbing the sledgehammer right now and a drop kick. And the ref goes down once again. The referee just got up and now she goes back down. What in the hell? And a nice springboard frog splash there from Kof. And look at this. Woods, kendo stick in hand, hitting Fraxiom over the head with it. Oh my God, continuous shot with that kendo stick. And guys, I cannot believe that Seth Rollins is pissed off. I mean, I can't believe it, but he is pissed that Bray Wyatt blindsided him last week, and he's challenging him to a tag team match next Monday on Nitro, to a match against him and anybody of his choosing. So Seth Rollins and a tag team partner of his choosing versus Bray Wyatt and a partner of his choosing. And look at this. Easy, easy win for the New Day. That was a slow count. But Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston are looking great right now. Maybe not Xavier because he's getting killed on the outside. But Kofi really taking it to Nathan Frazier right now. Frazier's slow to get up, but Fraxiom with a nice maneuver there to the recently returning Xavier Woods. Frazier, look at this, ducking under, and now a nice elbow and a poison rana, I think that was, from Fraxiom on the outside. I missed it, I just saw the end of it. It's hard to commentate all these multi-man matches going underneath. Leapfrog. And a nice takedown there from Frazier. Standing moonsault. And going to the outside of the ring. Axiom. Look at this. Irish whipping Xavier Woods into the steel steps. Nathan Frazier stunned to the outside. And now 3 of the 4 men involved. Make that all of the men involved are on the outside. Frazier helping out his buddy, but Xavier Woods was ready. It looks like both men have exchanged who they want to go after. Axiom going after Kofi, but Kofi, I don't think, seems to realize it. He just turned around. And I don't know what they're doing, but here comes Frazier. They're just staring and doing something. I don't know what they're thinking. All right, in the ring goes Axiom. And Nathan Frazier running around, taking the long way. And look at Axiom tight roping with a nice maneuver there. Let's get closer to this. They cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Axiom now working on the arm of Woods. Woods just coming back after that knee injury. And now look off the top rope with the frog splash from one half of Fraxiom. And Axiom trying to end it for his team. Oh my God, what a kick there. The cover. Woods is in trouble. 2. Kick out at 2 from Woods. Oh boy. Axiom's not done. Look at this. Oh my God. What a move to Xavier. And Axiom is on one right now. Irish whip. What's he looking for? Oh no. He's putting Woods up top. Shot to the face. And Axiom maybe looking for a Spanish fly. No, he's not. He might do it. Spanish fly off the top from Axiom into a cover. Trying to win it for him and Nathan Frazier. Oh my God, a kick out from Woods. I don't know what the other two are doing on the outside, but I'm just worried about in the ring right now. Oh boy. Axiom in the corner looking for something big once again, and he kicks Woods right in the throat into a cover. 1, 2, 3. Fraxiom win.
Here are your winners, Axiom and Nathan Frazier. Fraxiom!
Well, Fraxiom spoiled the debut, or I guess the return of Xavier Woods in the New Day. But what's next here on Nitro? You know, for a long time in Universe mode, I didn't just compete. I defined what it meant to be different. I did everything my way. I climbed the ladder, became Intercontinental Champion last season, and I went even further, becoming what mattered most to me, Hardcore Champion on this brand. I took the punishment, I pushed the limits. At my age, it's incredible. But every career, no matter how extreme, reaches a moment where you gotta listen to your body and your heart. As of now, Rob Van Dam, the whole effing show, is retiring from in-ring competition. Now don't get it twisted, this isn't goodbye forever. Next season, you might see me back in a different role, guiding the next generation as a manager possibly. But for now, RVD is hanging it up.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from San Fernando, Chile, Stephanie Vaquer.
All right, guys, coming your way next here on this episode of Nitro Live in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. We have Stephanie Vaquer taking on Nia Jax in one-on-one action. So let's see the irresistible force. And there is Nia Jax.
And her opponent from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
Nia Jax with a new look here against Stephanie Vaquer. But who will get the win in this women's contest? Will it be Nia or will it be Stephanie? All right, the bell has been rung, and Vaquer was looking for a running clothesline there to Jax, But Jax is too big. She cannot be laying her out like that. Irish whip, Nia going underneath. And Vaquer going around town with that total whirl sidewalk slam. Stomp from Nia. And now a shot to the back of the head. And another one, this time planting Stephanie Vaquer down in a senton there from Nia Jax. Nia now turning. Oh my god, I was going to say Vaquer around, but a step up enziguri there. Great counter there from La Primera. Off the rope she goes, and a nice little leg drop connecting. Shot to the face, and that was a big mistake. Nia Jax is pissed after that one, and now a punch to the face from Jax. And Jax hoisting her up, looking maybe for a power slam, and she connects it. Power slam to La Primera. And now some boots to Stephanie Vaquer, already busting her open. And it looks like, to me, Nia Jax is not playing around. Hooking her up. And now up on her shoulders in a Samoan drop. God damn, this third match is all Nia Jax as of now. In the spear to the outside. Count of one now. The count has officially begun. And if you guys are just tuning into pro wrestling for the first time, it has to be a 10 count. Face first to the ground. Jax, Irish whipping Vaquer back in the ring. Now a leg drop to the arm. I thought it was going to be a stomp, but I guess not. There's the stomp. Jax, look at this submission hold. I've never seen this before, but it is applied. But Vaquer with a great counter there, flipping Jax over her. Oh, just how I was going to say. Vaquer with the momentum, but Nia Jax just picked up Vaquer by her head and threw her. Working on the leg, working on every limb she can to win this. Look at this cover, but using the ropes. Kick out at one. Nia now looking for another Samoan drop, and she connects. A second Samoan drop to Stephanie Vaquer into another cover. Kick out at one. Irish whip. Oh, Nia mistiming her attacks here. 3 times in a row. That gives Stephanie Vaquer the option and the chance to bounce back, but it doesn't look like it's going to work because the irresistible force is looking great right now. Off the top rope goes Vaquer. Nia now turning around Stephanie. Look at Jax. Oh, leg drop to the back of the head. The cover from Nia. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Stephanie Vaquer. Huge kick out there. And Nia setting up for something big here. What is she looking for? Looking for maybe a powerbomb here. Hoisting her up. Oh, powerbomb to Vaquer. Jax. Oh, almost had it there. Almost. Ever so slightly. Nia hoisting her up. And oh, I thought we were going to see another Samoan drop, but this time Vaquer goes the other way. Oh my god, face first into the mat goes Stephanie. And Nia Jax not giving Vaquer any chance in the world right now to put her away. And oh my god, dropping her down. Vaquer finally with the counter. Looking for a springboard. And Vaquer suddenly is back in this match. A stomp. And another stomp, this time to a grounded Jax to the arm. Turning her around once again. And look at this. Some big kicks to the side of the face from Vaquer. And a counter from Jax. Irish whip. And a nice maneuver there, taking her down. Jax probably trying to end it here soon. With this move, this might be it. But a torture rack applied. I don't know. Vaquer gets out of it with some elbows to the side of the cheek. Oh, Nia going crazy right now. Just not letting Vaquer do a damn thing until this. Pretty much just that. Cover. 1. Kick out at 1. Stephanie trying to do something here, but it gets countered. Jax taking her into the corner, face first into the turnbuckle. Counter from Vaquer, that's huge. Stephanie going in the corner. Oh, looking for a running attack, and she hits the corkscrew. I thought it got countered there. I wouldn't be surprised if it did because, like I said, Jax has had Vaquer's number all night long. Stephanie, top rope, looking for something here. Going backwards, and look at that move. To perfection from La Primera. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Vaquer going to the apron, looking for another springboard, possibly. Off the rope, springboard, crossbody, taking down Jax. Kick to the back. And a nice little stomp there. Oh boy, Vaquer trying to end it, charging up her finish. And look at the strength, picking up Jax, planting her down. The cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2 from Vaquer. Oh boy. Vaquer going to the top rope once again, but this time to a standing Jax. Double axe handle miss. Oh boy, you cannot miss those. Because this gives Nia the opportunity to do something huge. Never mind. Good counter there. In the corner is Jax. And face first off to the turnbuckle pad. Vaquer running in once again, misses, counter from Jax, and Jax with a big boot to Vaquer. And now looking for a power bomb possibly. Power bomb. Jax dragging Vaquer closer to the middle of the ring. Looking for something here. Telling her to get up. Off the ropes and a leg drop to the back. That hurts. That might be it. I know she's not going for a cover here. She might be after this though. Jax. Nope. Well, yeah, she does. The cover from Nia Jax. 1, 2, 3. Nia Jax is your winner.
Here is your winner, Nia Jax.
Great win for the Irresistible Force. But guys, up next, we are hearing from Tiffany Stratton backstage. All right, let's get one thing straight. I don't belong on the sidelines. I belong in that ring under the lights where everyone is forced to look at me. While I've been gone, this division has got comfortable, weak, and way too confident. I hear the whispers asking when I'm coming back, so here's your answer. I'm ready. So next week, I return back to the ring. So keep this in mind. I'm not here to make any friends or earn respect. I'm here to take what's mine and remind every woman back in that locker room they're living in my shadow. So lace up, girls, because I'm the center of attention, and I'm coming back, and I will be a future WCW Women's Champion. So Charlotte, beware. I'm coming soon. All right, guys, it is main event time, and it wouldn't be a main event without the tribal chief, the OTC, the head of the table, Roman Reigns. And look who's in his corner for this main event match. His cousin, Ava Raine.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
The last time we saw Roman Reigns in singles action here on Nitro was all the way back in week 2 of September, where he took on Bray Wyatt in a regular old singles match where he won. Now he goes toe-to-toe with the leader of the Judgment Day, Finn Balor, trying to improve his record all the way up to 8-1. That's not really a tough task for Roman. If he has the goal to improve anything, he's going to. But let's see the Prince himself. And there is the Prince, Finn Balor, alongside Tatum Paxley. Both members of the Judgment Day faction, arguably the best ever in Universe Mode history.
Opponent, accompanied by Tatum Paxley, representing the Judgment Day. From Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor!
We just saw Finn Balor in action this past pay-per-view, actually, at Halloween Havoc, where he was involved in a fatal 4-way match against Damian Priest, Jon Moxley, and Randy Orton in a great match. That was arguably the match of the season. If you missed it, make sure to check it out. Finn Balor did not come out on top, but it was still a banger match. All right, here we go. And Balor starting off this one-on-one main event with a sling blade there to the Tribal Chief. It would be something if Balor got the win here over Roman Reigns. That would be huge for Balor's momentum. This is a former WCW champion, so he knows what it's like to win these big matches. He's defeated men like Seth Rollins and a lot more. And he's also a former WCW tag champion last season, so who knows. But Balor now gets kneed right to the stomach, and Roman with some stomps to the hand of the Prince. Now a stomp to the arm. And Balor with a counter here. And I'll tell you what, ever since these two women that you guys can see managing both men, Ava Raine and Tatum Paxley, came into Universe Mode, Tatum Paxley last year and Ava Raine this year, they have been a great addition, to say the least. Tatum Paxley has had major upsets over the names like Jordynne Grace and more. Ava Raine trying to prove herself every time she's in the ring. And look at this, Roman throwing Paxley in the ring. That's kind of crazy. Tatum Paxley trying to get out of harm's way here, while Finn Balor pushes Roman into the corner. All right, referee telling them to stop, and they stop, but they're locked up once again. He's going to get the best of this one, and it's going to be Roman Reigns. Roman with the chop, or Balor with the chop, excuse me, and Balor with the beautiful combo. Finn, kick to the back of Roman Reigns. Looking for something here. Going to the top. And look at this, Balor maybe looking for a coup de grace. No, a splash. And Tatum Paxley getting in the ring once again, trying to get involved. 1. Slow count from our official there. That could have been easily a 2. Irish whip. And Balor with a nice little stomp there to the collarbone. And an elbow. Now sitting up Roman. What's Balor thinking of doing here? He's just staring him down, planning his next move. You guys can see, look at that face. That's a face that we saw bloodied 1 week ago, pretty much, at Halloween Havoc. And look, Roman going to capitalize on the distracted Balor, trying to get a roll up there, but a kick out at 1. Or not even 1, I think that was 0. Roman stomps to the hand of Balor. Roman still, I don't think, has held a world title in Universe Mode since 2K25. I want to say. I don't remember. I know he was Mr. Money in the Bank in 2K23, but I don't remember if he held a championship then. But Roman looking to fly. Trying to jump possibly here. Reigns, double axe handle to Finn Balor. And oh boy, Roman looking for the Superman punch. Superman punch to Finn. And oh boy, Roman Reigns. Oh God, that face. Ooh, ah. Spear, spear, spear from the big dog. And now the referee yelling at Tatum Paxley here. Don't know what that's about. Well, Roman going for a cover. But look, Paxley, it probably was part of the plan because this gives an opportunity for Finn to kick out, but he doesn't. Reigns wins.
Here is your winner, the OTC,
Roman Reigns gets the win here in the main event in his first match in a couple months. But I'll see you guys this Friday for another episode of Universe Mode here in the 25 season.